It wasn't a dream. It really happened.
Man, the world is a stage, man, and this is sports entertainment. I mean, yeah. Hey, it's the failed athlete, but that don't mean you got to fail in life. It's Coach KD, and we back tapped in for another one. Make sure y'all like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the notifications. You already know what it is, man. A herb a day, keep the doc away. I need my people to be healthy with me on this journey to a milli. We almost at 10 bands and 100 bands, 200, 500, a milli. You already know what it is. Listen, first and foremost, shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Lost his job to Tua back in that Alabama national championship. Nick Saban, he said, I'm not holding no punches. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get that job done. Jalen hit the sidelines, but he responded well. Had a bounce back season at Oklahoma. He was able to get to the league. And this dude has been dealing with adversity for a long time now. We have to remember when he initially entered the league, they did not want him to start. He was clearly outdoing the starter, but they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm not too sold on him just yet. So he's had to earn every single penny that he's made in that National Football League. He's had to earn his right to be on the field. Nothing for Jalen Hurts has come easy. We saw that past Super Bowl. We saw this man not be able to get the job done, but somehow made it back to that promised land, wanted that revenge against Pat Mahomes, and you see what the results was. Now, kudos to Jalen Hurts, kudos to that Eagles defense, really truly holding it down. But damn, man, something fishy was going on, you know? Something fishy going on. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't want to be that guy. And I know ass whoopings can very well get divvied out Super Bowl night. That's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for that to happen. But for the Chiefs to go out like that, for Pat Mahomes to have such a horrific night, the night of the Super Bowl, I just kind of question that, man. The picks, the plays that he was making, and yeah, kudos to that defense, kudos to that front four, really getting that penetration, really flustering Pat Mahomes. I get it, right? I see it. But on the flip side, if you really paid attention to the game, Pat Mahomes just didn't look like himself. Now, I don't know if he was injured. I don't know what was going on. I know he's a gunslinger, and I know he squeezes balls in tight places. Pause. That was real Diddy-like. No Diddy. We got to say that. But you know what I meant by that situation. Nah, that rolled off the tongue way too easy. Coach KD, what the hell you got going on over there? No Diddy. Pause. But let's keep it funky. He's made plays like that before, and he's made it look easy. Tonight, flustered. Now, I don't know if the nerves got to him. I don't know if the stage was too big, but guess what? It wasn't. We've seen him perform on the highest stage. Now, when he went up against Tom Brady, it was a little different. But let's call a spade a spade. We weren't used to seeing that Mahomes that we saw tonight. And we're used to Mahomes really battling back. Those were uncharacteristic picks that this man was throwing. Now, was Philly's defense just that damn good? And I know they've been winning all year due to the defense. But were they just that damn good in that instance? I don't know. And I know the saying is any given Sunday, but damn, with sports betting being as prominent as it is, it's reached heights that we've never thought sports betting would reach. I'm just saying, man, maybe there was a little chink in the armor. Maybe somebody said, drop that pass. Maybe somebody came to the Chiefs and said, I'm going to need you guys to kind of sit this one out. Make it look official. You know what? Scratch that. Don't make it look official at all. Because if we do the complete opposite and make the Chiefs look like complete dog shit, who really put money on Philly? Can you hop in that comment section with a straight face and say, Coach KD, I put my money on Philly. I bet the house on them. Nah, not a lot of people can say that. Now, the people who did came up big. But nobody was expecting what we saw tonight, which is perfect for a place like Vegas. There's been a lot of shit coming out of Philly, a lot of death, a lot of sad situations. We had a plane crash not too long ago in Philly. This whole thing could be a part of the show. This could be Jalen Hurts coming out party, man. He got the MVP. Was he really deserving of that MVP? You could have easily gave it to somebody on the defense. I know the Philly fans are going to hate me for this one. Coach KD, you're out your damn mind. How dare you attack our beloved Eagles? This is no knock on Philly. Every dog has his day, but I just have to point out what I feel like is the obvious. There was a play in that game, and y'all know what play I'm talking about. I can't remember the exact receiver, but Pat Mahomes threw this man a wide open catchable ball. Nobody around this guy. He's not surrounded by anyone, and he drops the wide open pass. The offense has never looked this flustered. They've never taken a loss like this the entire season. Hell, the entire past 3 seasons, right? And now this, it just doesn't seem right. And for you to tell me that they don't get any offense cracking within the last 7-8 minutes of the game, that just doesn't seem legit to me. How were they able to just turn it on almost instantly, right? By the time they turned it on, it was too late though, because they wanted to make it a little bit presentable when you go back in time and look at it. But realistically, that shit was a 40-point blowout. But when you look at the plays that was made at the end, they made it look so damn easy. They're balling, right? At the very end, you see D-Hop catching all type of passes. You see the other dude going for bombs. It's looking real simple. It's looking like they could have been doing that the entire game. Maybe it's just me. Hey, but Coach KD, they defense let up on them. The Eagles defense, they had their tools in. Nigga, you don't put tools in the Super Bowl. It's balls to the walls. Your best player is playing from start to finish. There are no substitutions unless somebody's getting hurt. Your best men, your best 12 is 24 of the best players out there on the field, man. Unless you get hurt, that's the only reason the 2 is coming in. So you can't say, well, damn, their defense let up on them. It's no letting up. It's the Super Bowl. So how are they able to make all of these crazy adjustments, make these crazy catches, be able to march up and down the field with ease in the last 7-8 minutes of the game? It just don't add up to me. They could have been running 2-minute drills successfully for the whole game. Am I tripping? Am I off? Did the league not want them to get a 3-peat? Well, I do know. I know that shit is spiritual. I know that the Eagles versus the Chiefs, symbolically, that means something. Our national bird or our national animal is an eagle. So we got to put 2 and 2 together. This country is going in a different direction. Maybe I'm going a little bit too far with it. Maybe I'm tripping and the Eagles just won outright and I need to shut the hell up. Maybe that's the case. But that team just didn't look like a team that wanted to be there. Or they kind of looked like a team that somebody said, hey, you guys are going to lose. You need to lose. And they were disappointed. They were disappointed because they wanted to go out there and really get the job done. But you could see the look in Patrick Mahomes' eyes. His eyes didn't say football. The eyes tell a lot. You can really read the eyes, man. It's the keys to the soul. And they were zooming in on his eyes a lot for some reason this game. And it seemed like he wasn't there. It seemed like he wasn't in the game. It seemed like he didn't know the severity of the game, man. And he was cool with them mistakes that he was making. Like it was kind of like just an eerie feeling watching that Super Bowl. It's just like, damn, is this really happening? And no disrespect to the Eagles. They made some great plays on defense, but it just looked like it was kind of given to them, if that makes sense. You know, the field position that the Chiefs was in a lot of the times, and then some of those crucial turnovers came already when they were in bad field position. So it made it very easy for them guys to just punch it in the end zone. And I'm like, yo, shit like this just don't be going down like this in a Super Bowl, right? It don't happen every day like this. Like, I don't know. Now, I remember when Peyton Manning got that ass beat when he was playing for the Broncos, came back the next year and beat Cam Newton. That was a pretty bad mud stomping. They stomped a mud hole in Peyton, if you remember. And that year that Peyton them had made it to the Super Bowl and lost, that was Peyton Manning's last good, decent season. Like, that's the last time he was actually a decent quarterback. That next season, oh, that was all defense. That was all defense for that Bronco Nation. You know it, I know it, the American people know it. But this situation right here, I don't know. And you know I'm just here to serve the people. I'm just speaking my piece. I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues. Philly Nation, go easy on me. I'm just here to serve the people, man.
You serve me on a regular.
But, you know, kudos to Jalen Hurts. You know, applause to him, man. You know, that black man, he deserves that Super Bowl. Go ahead and be happy. Enjoy this moment. Live it up. Enjoy the parade. You him, man. You MVP at this point. But that comes with something. I feel like Hurts has now elevated to like a Russell Wilson type level. Russell Wilson was never really a top dog, a top quarterback, but he can go in there and get the job done. And he could get that big payday. Russell Wilson was also a guy that was accompanied by an amazing defense. That defense was better than this Philly defense. So, you know, Jalen Hurts, he's going to be looked at as a guy that can get his team over the hump at this point. You know, he's elevated to that level. He's now a Super Bowl MVP. People are going to be looking at him to perform and get Philly back to the Super Bowl and hopefully win again. That's what his role is going to be now. So the league has just added another guy to the forefront, you know, another good face and another great player you can push marketing wise. Everybody loves a good comeback kid. Everybody loves a true underdog story, right? And that's Jalen Hurts from start to finish, from college all the way to the league, all the way to Super Bowl champion. Take that, Saban. Kiss my ass, Nick Saban. Kiss my ass. If it wasn't for Nick Saban, though, would Jalen have the fire in him to get to that Super Bowl and win it like that? He threw some dimes. But we gotta question what the hell was going on with the Chiefs. Why would they just give that up like that? It seemed like they didn't really want it. Like they didn't really care to be there. Like they were okay with giving that championship up. Some had the look of disappointment on their face, but it wasn't so much disappointment that we're losing this game, if that makes sense. It was more so, damn, I'm disappointed because I'm forced to have to maybe throw this game. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Am I way off? Am I tripping? Is Coach KD off his rocker? Does Coach KD need his meds? Is he schizo? It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you got a fail in life, baby. Let's get it.